And it's April 13th in Ohio. Look at the size of this mushroom. Oh, I think I have a fish. I think I do. Oh, Jesus. Hey, out in the woods again, looking for morel mushrooms because it's about that time. Today is April 13th. And so the mushrooms are up, the morels are up. And I'm not trying to be too loud here because there's a lot of people out here looking around, but yeah, it's on. It's early. It's been great weather, and the mushrooms seem to be coming up here. I've got one right over here I want to show you. I'm going to pick this. And I've been picking a few, even though they could grow a little longer, but there's so many people out here. Someone's already found one of my spots and took the one mushroom that was growing there. So I'm going to start taking them maybe a little sooner than I normally would because of that. It's a nice gray right here. I would normally let that go a little longer. It's real fresh, but I'm taking it because, I mean, and that's a good mushroom. That's really about perfect. That's what I like to eat, about the size. But of course I like to get them to see how big they're gonna get. However, not sure who's gonna stumble by here and see this one like they did the other. So I'm just gonna grab this one, and this will go great in our catch and cook. All right, this is what we're out here to find. Some regular morels. I'm gonna make sure I don't step on anything here. Hey, we got a couple. One has been knocked down. Ooh, yeah, these are pretty nice. This one, it's a little dried out, but we can just put it in some water and fix it right up. Then we've got this one. Oh, that's nice. That's real healthy. In this area anyway, I'm finding these right up against a black cherry tree. I don't always find them around black cherry trees, but for some reason this area, I'm seeing a correlation with the black cherry trees, but we'll see what happens as we keep going. Guys, this is just absolutely nuts. I mean, look where I'm at. I'm in kind of like a wildlife reserve and big, huge trail. And it's April 13th in Ohio. Look at the size of this mushroom. Look at the size of this morel right here. I mean, I'm in a spot where I normally find them, but this is just a banner year so far for morels. I'm getting more than I ever have, and the fishing is bad right now because we've had so much rain, but with that rain, we've gotten some really big flushes of mushroom. The rain along with the heat. My gosh, this is right off the trail, so I'm taking it. That's a beautiful mushroom. We're gonna eat that, hopefully with some fish soon. Hey, what's up everyone? So we're back here in the woods after foraging some morel mushrooms. Real excited about that, by the way. Excited to eat them. But I'm out here now in a fishing spot, hoping to actually catch some crappie. It's been weird. So finding morels was awesome, but it didn't really line up with the fish biting. So it's been a little difficult to kind of put all this together. But right now, finally, towards the end of April, it's finally started to warm up, and I think the crappie should be biting by now. I looked at the water temperature and it looks like it's around 60 something degrees, which should say that in the spring, crappie will be biting when it gets to that temperature. So we will find out here shortly. All right, let's see if this spot works. This is a little farther up towards the lake, out of the cove. We'll see if the crappie are maybe staging. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea or even how to speculate. Of course, I forgot to hit the record button and I caught a fish. Check this out. This is a black crappie. It's kind of dirty. I kind of got him up on shore, but look at that. That's beautiful. I'm going to try and catch another one. Oh, it's acting a little funny. Oh, I think I have a fish. I think I do. Oh, Jesus. Yep, got a fish. And it's a big one. Jeez. Decent size. Oh my gosh. These fish are awesome. These are big fish. Holy crap, look at that. This is probably, I mean, it's probably not as big as I think it is, but this is probably 10 and a half. 10 and a half, 11. About right. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but these are ramps. Little oniony plants related to the onion. And I'm going to grab some for our dish real quick. Here we go. I just dug that up right here, right next to this guy. And I kind of left the root bulb in there so it'll keep growing next year, but this will be plenty for what we're about to do. So I'm walking out here in the middle of the woods and just marveling at just how pretty it is out here. Look at all the beautiful yellow flowers. Just amazing. Love coming out here and just seeing all this. I was out here a week and a half ago, something like that, and it didn't look like this. Everything's grown up quite a bit, and just marveling at it is all. Ooh. Oh, look at this. It's kind of like a little hidden creek here off the trail. You had to kind of go up over a little hill, but check this out. It's actually very cool, very pretty. I think this might be a good place to, if I can get down here, maybe a nice place to just kind of start cooking up our fish. Oh yeah, nice little spot where I can actually stand. That's a luxury. All right, so we've got this guy. I'm gonna clean this fish up. Wow, look at that. Lots of eggs in this this crappie. Yeah, it's definitely spawning season. Okay, we're all cleaned up. Got 2 nice fillets off of that fish. This will be delicious. All right, let's get this little fire going. Come on, light. There we go. I think that'll catch. Oh yeah, that's going. So those morels that I found earlier, what I did is I ended up just going home, and for some reason, like the proximity of me catching fish to when I find mushrooms is never the same. So I didn't want these to go bad. So I went home, put them on a baking sheet, roasted them in the oven for a little while, maybe about 15 minutes, with a little bit of oil, then pulled them off, put them on a sheet pan and froze them on that sheet pan, then scraped them off. I actually put some parchment paper down before I did that. And this turned out really well. Then I froze them. Now I just, right when I came back out here, caught the fish, and now they're just ready to go. So I'm just gonna put them in the pan here and roast them up. All right, I don't want you to burn. In with the morels first. see. Here comes fish. Oh no! It's not very sturdy. And here are our ramps that we pulled up. These smell very oniony and delicious. Just gonna break these up. That crappie cooking in there with those ramps, and I think I'm going to put the morels back in here because the fish are almost cooked. We'll warm these guys back up, let them come to the party. This really only comes around maybe once per year, where everything comes together with, you have crappie, morels, some, what are these called? Ramps, these little oniony, beautiful onion pieces. Man, this is really good. I'm gonna try some. Crappie's good. We knew crappie is good. That's always gonna be good. Let's try a morel. Check that out. Really good. It's like no other mushroom I've had before. From what I hear, it's actually related to, oh, what's that fungus called? Real funky fungus. Truffles. Related to truffles, morel mushrooms. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read about. When I was actually cooking these morels, kind of pre-cooking them in the roasting pan, they actually smelled a little bit like the truffle salt that I have down in my pantry. But in any case, here's a bite of all three: morels, ramps, crappie. That's just so good. I'm not gonna have a better meal than this all the rest of the year. This is it. This takes the cake. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here. If you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing. In any case, I'll be out fishing, foraging, mushroom hunting, anything nature has that I can eat, I'm gonna be outside finding it. So if you wanna come along, please subscribe, please like the video, and I'll talk to you later.